Good morning students. This is Mohua ma'am and I'm back with teaching learning video again. So students, you have completed up to chapter number 4 and I guess you all have understood up to chapter number 4. You are not facing any problem while studying up to chapter number 4. Right? Now today I am here with another chapter, that is chapter number 5, acids, bases and salts. So before starting discussion, let me tell you one thing. Whatever work I am giving you in this teaching learning videos or in the form of PDF, you have to do all those works in your class or copies, right? And the activity which I have given you, I think 3-4 activities I have given you, that you have to do in your practical copies. Clear? Many students are having the question that where they have to do. So I guess now I have stated it clearly. Okay. Now come to the chapter. This chapter is about acids, bases and salts. Let me tell you about the learning objectives before starting the chapter. The learning objectives are here. You come to know about acids and bases, indicators, natural indicators around us, synthetic indicators like phenolphthalein, methyl orange, then neutralization reaction, then neutralization in everyday life. Right? Now, this is the picture which I am displaying here right now on the screen are about the different types of food that you are taking. Maybe you know about these food items. See the different type of food items. The first one is sugar, then lemon, then tartar salt, then tamarind, which in Hindi it is called imli, then vinegar. Then here are also different type of food are there. Right? Now, these large number of substances like lemon, tamarind, common salt, sugar, vinegar, they have different tastes. You all know that. Almost you have tasted all these food items, right? They all are having different tastes. Even our food has a lot of variety and also different items have different tastes. Right? Now students, every day we all are eating and drinking different types of food like grapes, mango, curd, tea, coffee, etc. We are also using some substances to enhance the flavor. So what type of substances we are using for the flavor? Like baking powder, vinegar, sugar, common salt. So out of all the various types of food that we are eating, some substances taste sweet, some sour, some bitter, some salty, and there may be some which are tasteless. Am I right? Now we are classifying the edible substances. Edible substances means the substances which can be eatable on the basis of their taste. Means now you must be wondering why different substances have different tastes. You know why? This is because the chemical nature of these substances is not the same. It differs, means the chemical nature differs from substance to substance. Now the different type of food which you have taken, about that I am going to give you a table of various edible substances and you have to write down the taste. Right? Now the table I am giving you now. See, this is the table. Here the question is, find out from these substances their tastes are bitter, sweet and salty by choosing the correct one. Right? Means here 2 columns are there. One of substance, another is taste. Which substances are of which type of taste, like which are sour, which are bitter, which are salty, which are sweet and sour both. Right? So this table you have to draw it in your copy also. And now let me discuss about it. So the substances which are given, first one is curd. Beside curd it is given sour, bitter, salty, sweet and sour. You have to find out, you have to choose the correct one. Then grapes, then lemon juice, then orange juice, then sugar solution, common salt solution, amla, unripe mangoes, soap solution, baking soda solution, tamarind, vinegar. So you have to note down all this full table in your copy, and then you have to do the answers. So have you all seen these substances? Again I am repeating: curd, grapes, lemon juice, orange juice, sugar solution, common salt solution, amla, unripe mangoes, soap solution, baking soda solution, tamarind, vinegar. Please go through it, students. And then I am telling you what will be the answer. Right? Now, see here. First I said about curd. Curd is having what type of taste? Sweet and sour. Grapes is having what type of taste? Of course, sweet. Lemon juice, sour. Orange juice, sweet. Sugar solution, obviously sweet. Common salt solution, salty. Amla, bitter. Unripe mangoes goes into, of course, sour. Soap solution, bitter. Baking soda solution, sour. Tamarind, sour. Vinegar, sour. So, right, so you have to do it in your class or copy, this table. Now, the next part which I am going to tell you is about the classification of chemical substances. This classification of chemical substances is on the basis of chemical nature. So, chemical substances are classified as acidic substances, which are called acids, basic substances, which are called base, and neutral substances. We have to study about all these things in details. Now, let's start with acidic substances, which are called acids. So, now the students tell me, what are acids? Before coming to the definition, let me tell you, you all would have tasted lemon, oranges, right? These are sour in taste. So, these are acids. So, students, please recall the taste of vinegar, curd and lemon juice. These are sour in taste. The sour taste of these substances is due to the presence of some acids in them. Right? So, the substances which are sour in taste are called acids. Like lemon, oranges, vinegar, curd, etc. These are all sour in taste. So, these are acidic substances. Right? Now, and the nature of these acidic substances is obviously what? Acidic. Now, let me tell you an example. A very common example is human body. Means our body. What it is made up of? Our body contains a lot of proteins. And what are these proteins made up of? These proteins are made up of amino acids. So, proteins plays such an important role as these construct our body. Protein helps to build our body, right? Means helps in construction. So, these proteins are also made up of acids. So, proteins contains what type of acids? Amino acids. Clear, students? Now, I am going to show you a table which shows a few commonly found acids and the substances in which they are found. Now, let me tell you the example of acids. First, lemon juice, orange juice, vinegar, curd, amla. So, all these are taste sour. So, these are all acids. On the other hand, I am showing you this which is having baking soda, bitter gourd, cucumber, green vegetables. So, these are tasting bitter. So, these are coming under bases category. So, those which taste bitter are bases. Clear? Now, these acids are found in these food items. Right from the beginning I am showing you. This is curd. In curd, We are getting lactic acid. Citric acid is present in the lemon, oranges. Acetic acid is present in vinegar. Carbonic acid is present in carbonated drink like Coca-Cola, Thumbs Up, Limca. All these are carbonated drinks. Ascorbic acid contains amla, means amla contains ascorbic acid. Means specifically there is a difference between the citric acid and ascorbic acid. Those food which contains only vitamin C, they contain ascorbic acid. Right? Then tartaric acid is present in tamarind, which is called imli, and grapes. Oxalic acid is present in spinach, tomato. Amino acid is present in proteins, means pulses which we are taking in our food. So students, you have to learn the name of these acids and the food which contains these acids. Let me tell you the table also. This is given in the form of table. See, acetic acid is present in vinegar. You know, vinegar is used to prepare mostly the Chinese dishes. Then ascorbic acid means all the vitamin C containing food, which includes amla, citrus fruits. Citric acid means it is present in the citrus fruits such as lemon, orange. Then formic acid, which is present in ants' sting or bees' sting. Then formic acid, then lactic acid is present in sour milk and curd. Hydrochloric acid is present in gastric juice, which is present in our stomach. If you remember, I have taught you in chapter number 2. Gastric juice is present in our stomach, so it contains hydrochloric acid. Malic acid, apple. Oxalic acid, spinach. Tannic acid, tea. Tartaric acid, tamarind, grapes, raw mango. Amino acids are present in proteins. Then glycolic acid is present in sugarcane juice. Carbonic acid is present in Coca-Cola. Clear? So you have to make this table in your class copies, and then you have to remember, you have to learn it properly, which acids are found in which type of food items. So see the table again properly. I am showing you by taking it closer. Clear? Now the classification of acids. Acids are classified into two types. One is organic acid. These organic acids are also called natural acids. Under this means these type of natural acids means first is organic acid and another one is mineral acids. So first one, let me tell you something about organic acids, which are also called natural acids, means which we are getting from plants and animals, right? Like acetic acid, ascorbic acid, citric acid, formic acid. Just now you have seen a table where almost all the acids are natural acids or organic acids. Now a very something I am telling you that you should know about this, like first is tartaric acid. This tartaric acid is mixed with baking powder and is used in making cakes and biscuits. Isn't it interesting? Second is acetic acid, which is used in pickles and tomato ketchup. Pickles means achar, right? Where acetic acid is used. And acetic acid is found in vinegar. So your mother is obviously adding vinegar while making pickles and tomato ketchup. Third very interesting fact is microorganisms cannot survive in acidic environment. So vinegar, which contains acetic acid, is added to the packaged food items like sauces, ketchups and pickles to preserve them. So this vinegar is used as a preservative to preserve the different food items, to preserve the packaged food items. Clear? Now next one is about mineral acids. Mineral acids means which are artificial acids, which are also called inorganic acids. These acids are prepared from the minerals of the earth. These are human made acids, also known as laboratory acids, because they are used in the science laboratories to perform different experiments. Right? Few examples of mineral acids like hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, sulfuric acid. So these acids we are using in the laboratories to perform different experiments. Right? These mineral acids are very strong and dangerous. These are also highly corrosive in nature. These acids can cause severe burns to the skin. These acids should be handled with great care and they should never be handled with bare hands or tasted. Right? Next category is dilute and concentrated acid. Maybe you have heard sometimes that this is dilute acid, this is dilute sulfuric acid, this is concentrated sulfuric acid. Now let me tell you the difference between these two. Dilute acid is the acidic solution which has a large quantity of water and a small quantity of acid. Okay. In concentrated acid means which has small quantity of water and large quantity of acids. Let me tell you little more. Means something to know more is concentrated acid can be diluted by dissolving it in a large quantity of water. But while doing that, always remember that an acid is added to water. Water is not added to acid. Right? Acid is added to water. Water is never added to an acid because a large amount of heat is released during dilution of an acid. Right? I think this is clear about the difference between dilute and concentrated acid. Next classification, next type is based on strength. Acids are of two types, strong acids and weak acids. The acids which are very strong, they are corrosive in nature. They cause burns on skin like sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid. But weak acids are very mild in nature. They are not causing any burns on the skin. Right? Like acetic acid, oxalic acid. Mainly the natural acids comes under these weak acids. That means the natural acid which we are present in the food and which we are eating also. So they are very mild in nature and not causes any burns on the skin. Another is the most important part, and the last part is about the properties of acids. So whatever you have learned here about acids, I think this property is clear to you. First is it is sour to taste. All the acids are sour to taste. Acids are soluble in water. Acids conduct electricity. Acids are corrosive in nature. Which are corrosive? Which are poisonous? Which are harmful? Only the mineral acids. Right? It can be stored, acids can be stored in plastic or glass containers, because if you keep acids in metal containers, some reaction may happen and it may cause something harmful. Right? So acids are always stored in plastic or glass containers. So students, I think this is clear to you about the acids. Right? Now the question which I am going to give you is, you have to write first in your copies properties of acids. What are the properties of acids? And the another question is, two tables I have given you to do. You have to do those two tables. One of which food are which food tastes sour, which are bitter, which are salty, which are sweet. You have to do it in your class copy. Another table which I have given about the which food contains which type of acids. That table also you have to do it in your copies. And the third one is, what are the properties of acids? And the fourth one is why or you can write this question like what is the means why the vinegar is used in packaged food items, right? And the which I have told you about it is, vinegar is used added to the packaged food items as a preservative to preserve things, because microorganisms cannot survive in acidic environment. Clear? I hope you can write these four things in your copies. I guess you all have understood about acids. In my next video, I'll come with bases, then indicators, which are very interesting, which are going to be very interesting to do various experiments. So So that's all for today's class. Thank you students and have a nice day.